Here we started the company in Vizag. Now we are around, we do the high-end work employees. And the ecosystem that you're talking about, and now that you're the IT minister, we're really excited about, as Naresh Garu mentioned, the interaction wasn't there, right? The opportunities weren't. But we are excited about you taking on this role. Saurabh also, we interacted with him. One thing you mentioned earlier that really caught my mind is you all talked about the focus of keeping the existing employers happy, right? The local growth. And that is something that I think we should definitely do, apart from not just attracting others. So whatever the incentives are, what is it that we are able to do to incentivize the local organizations, so that we can call a base over here. We are not going to move, right? You just mentioned about, incentives that the other states are providing. Now, we have been attracted to it, but we are over here, and that lines up with your vision of creating an IT industry over here. And I really like your vision of creating an AI ecosystem over here, and I think that is the way to go about. But focus on existing employers over here would go a long way as well. And I've already talked to Saurabh about specifics as to how to go about it. But I really like that both the HRD and IT and all of this is coming together, because the ecosystem needs to be created around here.
Working together to enable you to create at least 5,000 jobs in the next 5 years. So I think we'll take it as a challenge for both of us. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for being here. Important announcement today is that we wanted to focus on digital infrastructure, focusing on data center creation and all that, for which internet exchange is definitely needed. Yes. So I hope that happens very soon, and that would definitely trigger more data centers to be set up here in terms of the size and scale. The second thing I wanted to talk about is the digital transformation of manufacturing companies based in Andhra. So most of our members are also members of CAA, and we have a past president here. I've been interacting with some manufacturing companies based in industrial parks, MSME parks and all that, especially those small and medium manufacturing companies do not know how to digitally transform their business. So there's an IT component missing in most of these small and mid-sized companies. Maybe we could include that factor as a digital transformation of manufacturing companies as one of the incentives that to be considered in industrial policy that is coming up. So there's a slight linkage that we can do between IT and industrial policy, where those manufacturing companies will have some incentive to promote digital transformation in those legacy companies. I think all other points are covered by my colleagues. Thank you for being here.
In terms of digital transformation is one bit, and the second bit, of course, the internet exchange. Both are very, very important. See, if you look at digital transformation, Singapore is a country I idealize when it comes to that, because once every 3 years they give incentives for a company to upgrade their entire technology stack. And it's a policy of the Singapore government, and they do it very, very well. And they've been doing this now for almost 3 decades. I know this because I interned there at the PM office way back in 2001, if I'm right. It's almost 2.5 decades. I've seen the same policy, and that's how they're able to create that kind of vibrancy, and they're able to remain relevant and compete with new rising giants like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and a few others coming. They're really able to fight well. And I think they're really skilling up their manpower, and they call it lifelong learning as far as skill development is concerned in Singapore, and they're really passionate about it. And these are things that we have to learn from them. All of you understand that we are a bit cash tight as a state, but it's an agenda point that we will take up seriously. And I will talk to my counterpart in industries, TG Bharat, and discuss it. Thank you.